Hi everyone, my name is Ms. Strite and I am the Head of Department for Health and Physical Education. I am here to give you some information today on choosing Year 10 HPE as an elective subject next year. So next year you will have the option to choose HPE as an elective subject. We are looking at making the course flexible based on the interest of students that choose the subject each year. So for example, we will look at doing a survey of students, and if people are more interested in the health aspects of PE for that year, we'll look at offering units that support that. If we have majority of people that are really interested in physical education and sport and rec, so the more practical based subjects that we offer in our senior, we'll look at making the course of study more practical based and more based on looking at your performance in sport rather than focusing as much on the health component, the health aspect of it. So the aim of our program is obviously to ensure that if you choose HPE in Year 10, you'll have the opportunity to study a range of units that link to our senior subject offerings, which do include health, senior physical education, sport and recreation, and Cert 3 in fitness with a Cert 2 in sport and rec. So yeah, looking at making it really flexible so that we can cater to the needs of the people that are choosing it year to year. What you're looking at here is the current course structure that the Year 10s that have chosen HPE this year are studying. These students were very interested in the physical activity and practical aspects of HPE. So all of the units do link back to that and do have assessment that has some practical aspect involved with it. The only one that didn't was term 1, which was where we looked at Moranbah Physical Activity Challenge. And for this unit, the students conducted a survey of their cohort, and they had to find an issue within their cohort in regards to their participation in physical activity. They then had to propose a strategy that would improve the participation of their cohort based on what their interests were in physical activity, how often they were participating in physical activity, and the physical activity guidelines and how important it is at your age to be doing physical activity. In term 2, they completed a unit called Better Your Game. This unit of work involves participating in a sport. This year they did netball, and they had to get video footage of their performance doing this to then determine what stage of learning they are at, which is the theory of motor learning. They then had to propose a drill that would help them to improve the stage of learning that they're at, or if they were already at the top stage of learning, how they could maintain that level of performance. This is done through what we call a project, which is like a folio of work. So you collect evidence of yourself performing the sport and show actual video footage of that happening. And then you discuss what's happening in the videos to then present the idea of what stage of learning you're at. They also got assessed on their practical performance in netball and how well they were able to perform that. In term 3, they're doing Where's Your Fitness At? So after doing fitness testing, students were required to determine weaknesses within their fitness levels for each fitness component. And they did this in regards to a sport. So they're doing, all classes at the moment are doing OzTag, but other options were Ultimate Frisbee, football and that sort of thing. So basically, they just have to determine what weaknesses they have, and then they will look at how they could improve their fitness relevant to their sport based on fitness and the fitness components that are relevant. And this is once again a project. And in term 4, is a unit called Create a Game. So through knowledge of having participating in a variety of different minor games such as hit, kick, throw, run, speedball, Swedish long ball, kick tennis, students work in groups to create an original game, a brand new game that can have combinations or a variety of aspects from the games you've been exposed to in class, or a totally different idea. You then present that to your class and take your class through that game, and basically you're looking at making sure that you're maximizing participation of everyone and getting everyone involved, and to do that you have to demonstrate leadership and collaboration within your group. So that's the course structure for this year. But as I said, we are looking at being really flexible in basically tailoring it to the students that are choosing the subject, and what you guys would be interested in studying in regards. In terms of prerequisites, we would recommend that if you are wanting to select health and physical education next year in Year 10, that you are currently getting a C or higher in Year 9 health and PE. If you're not, that's fine. You are still more than welcome to select it. We're more than happy to have you in our subject. And to finish off, I just wanted to talk about why study health and physical education in Year 10 and where can our senior subjects lead to in the future. So basically, if you're looking at any form of career path in the sport, fitness, and health industries, I would recommend that you're choosing health and physical education next year, so that you have the opportunity to get a taste for what our senior subjects are like before you head into them in Year 11 and 12. So you can see there is a vast variety of careers that it's relevant to. So things such as sport and exercise science and personal training, exercise physiology is becoming a huge career pathway if you're someone that is interested in sport and athlete development. Coaching, teaching, obviously, you can come out and be a health and PE teacher. Sports journalism, marketing and management, and then you move into your health-based careers where you're looking at physio, occupational therapy, nursing, anything in public and allied health, and then psychology and counselling as well. If you have any questions about that, please feel free to come and have a chat with me about how health and PE does link to these career pathways, or if you're unsure if maybe it does link to what you're looking at doing in the future. If you're not sure what you want to do yet, that's absolutely fine as well. Health and PE is a great subject that allows you to get out and about and do a little bit of physical activity while also, being in the classroom as well. So thanks so much for your time. And as I said, if you've got any questions about HPE and selecting that for Year 10, please don't hesitate to come and see me over in K Block.